Hi friends! This is Dainty Tank. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Scarlet Hollow. This is chapter 3 in the series, which is exciting. We played chapter 1 and chapter 2. That's parts 1 through 8, which poke Totoro the upper eye card area. Get caught up! It is a lot of fun. It is beautiful, it is gorgeous, and it is spooky. And Ote happy let me know that chapter 3 was out, and I'm like, yeah, chapter 3. Alright, so we're going to jump into this right where we left off, which is right at the end of chapter 2. So load, and I think it said, if you'd like to continue with this world state in in episode 3, please save your game now. We're gonna do that. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 3? Yes, I would. Please give a full recap. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides, and the countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe, even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Funeral of Pearline Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt. Seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your visit. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Oh god, I forgot, the ditchlings. Oh man. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's light, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Oh yeah, the Mothman shirt. Duke, come on! You, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Powerful build. You heroically dive forward, tucking Gretchen under one arm and grabbing the flashlight with the other. I said aim the damn thing, quick. Perfect. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, Sybil! My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Oh dear. From the relative safety of your cousin's uncomfortable guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Oh yeah, the cat. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Oh, Avery. Wow, that was some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seems distant. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Oh, Oscar, and yeah, I forgot about that. And his Rosalina. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she wasn't into any trouble. Blah blah blah. Kanika. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now. Anyways. Oh my goodness, I forgot they had Reese, who's locked up, with Dr. Kelly, which is suspicious. Oh god, Dwayne. Frickin'. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Alright. Oh! Rosalina, no! You're interrupted by sudden movement on the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of the hill. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it for a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw Mine? That place shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. Ugh. You pull out your phone, dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw Mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things just keep happening to me? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are. Wait for me, alright? Hold up. So, like, Tabitha's mom passed, right? And like, Tabitha's still working as the foreman right now. Like, no time off, no bereavement, nothing. That sucks. God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. You're right, I didn't. Oh, there's everybody. My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe, and we can hang out here whenever we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. My dad says our house is haunted. Okay. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Oh yeah, the Tommy knockers. Wait a second. Where 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. But you can feel it in your chest like a deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chapter. Date's Tank, are you alright? Oh god. So creepy. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them there. I know which way they are going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Oh god, and then the rock. Ugh. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bag, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw Mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you can see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with those tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what now uncertain future would hold. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified for her now uncertain future. Wake up. Welcome to Chapter 3. That was a long intro because there was a lot in Chapter 1 and 2. So I'm glad that they had a recap like that. And they covered all of the major points. So good job. The ditchlings were just terrifying. And Tommy knockers were just scary in themselves because you were trapped in there with them. Now Dwayne is a different entity of itself. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as your eyes flit open. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself, that face on you, to pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw Mine still stuck to your skin. Take a shower. No, take a shower. We're gonna take a shower. Oh god, you step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water's hot and surprisingly enough, clean. Steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain you. Think about Rosalina's shattered leg, the image of the foot still barely still attached to her body. Scrub furiously, trying to scrape the memories from your skin. Think about Silas's warning. The worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne. I'm gonna think about the warning. The worst is yet to come. I was about to say, it's been like just a hot minute. Boop. Okay. You're done here. You're done here. Wash away your sins. Achievement unlocked. Done here. Turn off the faucet, dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Explore the opossum. Check on the opossum. Look out the window. Check the closet. Message your group chat. Text. Okay, well, check on the opossum. There are 2 of them now. Wave at them. Please get out of my dresser. Pet them. Don't pet them. Wave at them. You wave at the possums, they look at you. Close the dresser. You've had enough of the growing family of opossums that live in your dresser. At least for the time being. Look out the window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding the boot print and the viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. It's the same view. Turn back. Okay. Turn back to the guest room. Let's check the closet. Oh god, I forgot about the doll. Oh, every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Oh my god, don't make me think that. It hasn't moved, right? Turn back. Oh, my heart. Okay. First I'm gonna message Stella. Pull out your phone and text Stella. How are you holding up? Want to hang out after Reese goes hunting? Creepy mascot in the grungy basement. Okay. Just ask how she's holding up. How are you holding up? Probably a bit before you get a response. Let's message both of them. Can't wait to ghost bus tonight. Get me Reese today. Pained old man. Why am I weird? Why am I weird? I don't want to do any of that. Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. It'd probably be a bit before they would get a response. I'm not gonna text Kanika herself. You've done everything you wanted to do up here. It's time to start your day. Okay. Who are you in my kitchen? Not my kitchen, but also Tabitha, I didn't know you were wearing a skirt this whole time with those boots. You went to the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter, and the red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy it as best she can. Booksmart, you have to imagine that the fresh face in the kitchen is Janie. Tabitha did mention that she comes in on Wednesdays to clean. Ah, gotcha. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. Offer Janie your boiled peanuts. Why do I still have the boiled peanuts? Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep those. You're having ice cream for breakfast? Don't be mean. Any updates on Rosalina? No, don't be mean. Hi, cuz. Don't be weird. Say hi to Janie. Hi. You must be Janie. Tabitha mentioned you'd be coming in today. That's right. I'm just here to do a little bit of cleaning. What cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. So nice to finally meet you, Dainty Tank. I mean, I guess I did meet you on the Monday when you popped into the diner. Oh, you work at the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. But okay, thanks. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy to be part of the family. It's here to keep Miss Tabitha with everything that's Janie! Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Chocolate chunk. That's hilarious. Tabitha grumbles. Peanuts? How's it hanging? Don't be mean. Hey Tabitha, how's it going? The little girl from last night, apparently they had to take her foot. That's why I figured that much crush, there's no way. No way. Poor Rosalina. So, I'm a little stressed. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I left you alone here, you here all alone, something terrible's wound up happening. So you're coming with me. Let's get going. Uh-huh. Hold on. You can't just tell me Rosalina's lost her foot and move on like nothing happened. They had to take the little girl's foot? Jesus, Tabitha. You're not mincing words. Meet you outside. Yay, cousin bonding time. Yay! But I haven't had breakfast. Can take my freedom away. Don't need a babysitter. Okay, no. Let's do... Yeah. Hold on. Can't tell me about Rosalina's lost foot. Just because something terrible happened to someone doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. Life has to go on. And let me assure you, what happened to that poor girl weighs heavily on my mind. That kid was brave. And if it were up to me, we would have dragged her out of there and hoped for the best with those other two. Now, shall we go? Or would you rather keep bombarding me with guilt for something I personally begged you not to? Fine. Cousin bonding time. It'll be good to get to know each other a little better. Janie, lock up when you leave, please. And don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you were ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Dainty Tank, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. Of course you already heard it. You work at the diner. Small town diners, it's literally like the nexus hub of information. And then I heard again. Just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in all that. That's fair, it's understandable. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Thanks, last night was a lot. You should get out of town. You should get out of town! Last night was a lot. Thanks, last night was a lot. If you ever need to talk to someone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been a little stir-crazy ever since we moved here. Well, with nobody actually really attending sermons. Probably do him a lot talk through his worries. Uh-huh. With everything that's been going on lately, having a priest speed dial seems handy. Sounds wonderful. Thank you for the offer. We'll see. I'm not really religious. I'm not Christian, but thank you for the offer. I'm not a Christian, but thank you for the offer. That's alright. My Daniel likes to talk to all sorts of people. He just wants to accept support where he needs it. Feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door's always open. Sorry, Tabitha. Sorry, Tabitha. So mean to you. Have you seen any weird creatures around town? Know anything about a guy named Wayne? Tabitha will freak out if I mention Wayne. Have you seen anyone prowling around the street? Been nice meeting you. Get a bounce, Tabitha's. Uh-huh. Let's talk about weird creatures. You know, now you mention it, I've been hearing some folks talk about weird creatures, but I haven't seen anything myself now, unless you count whatever massive rats have taken up residence in the church. My little tulip keeps pretending those they're her little fairy friends or something, taking nibbles out of our trash. But our husband's put out some traps, so hopefully that'll be dealt with soon enough. Ooh, don't let your little tulip out near those things. I'm going to stop the two of you right here. Dainty Tank, I'm busy and on the mood stand and waiting for you to play Nancy Drew with your cleaning lady right in front of me. We're leaving. Bye, Janie. Thank you, game, for understanding what I was doing. Alrighty then. Be safe out there, you two. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate, one hand clasped firmly around your arm. It would be easy to break your powerful arms from her grasp, but doing so might serve to further irritate her. I mean, yeah, don't do that. Break free. Nobody drags Dainty Tank places. Tabitha needs to know who's boss. Let her keep. You're stronger than her, but you know that where you fall in the pecking order. Think she. Oh, it's good for her to think there's a pecking order. I mean, why would it matter? Sure. You let her continue dragging you all the way to town. It's good for her to think there's a pecking order. One day she's in for a rude awakening. The ride to town is uneventful, and your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. Oh, hi. Alright. We're just popping in the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing in the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh, okay. You drink tea? Oh, neat. What kind of tea? Nod sagely. Roll your eyes. What kind of tea? I don't know. The kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it's called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends. Jeez. Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now? After everything that's happened? Yeah, I'll just save just in case. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Yeah, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and then Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. The flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep canoodling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff, and you never will have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Oh, there's so much there. She has the little brother, and I forgot about him. And he's just basically apparently spoiled. I love that she's just like screaming at the general store. Kanika storms off the door, slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Truth strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. True strength comes from being able to crush your merchants into a tiny ball. You cannot be stronger if you do not fight. No. It's very Hemingway of you. It worked out great for all his characters, too. And for him. I'm going Hemingway. How dare you compare me to him? The man wrote sentences like he was a child. I don't have time to read books anymore anyways. I read expense reports now. Oh, such an upgrade, Tabitha. We're burning daylight. Come on already. Alright. The bells in the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Oh, that's a look. Dainty Tank, if you like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Is Kanika okay? Sounds like your daughter's pretty mad at you, Sybil. Can I go with you? I like the tea room. Afraid of Miles. Let's ask about your daughter. Is Kanika okay? Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil's motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkle of bells. Try and listen. Chat with Miles. Let's chat with Miles. So, Miles. Okay. Oh, goodness. It's Duke. Oh, Duke. Oh, no. Your face. Oh, and the big dude. Alright. Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Well. Preferable. You've never seen a man beside Duke before, but whoever he is, he's big. If it ain't Dainty Tank, Bo. This is Miss Scarlet's cousin. They were there with Stella that night in the woods. Yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you. Dainty Tank, my name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Duke's boy. God, it's so southern. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. Things have gotten worse. How have you been hanging in there? I forgot you existed. Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up in the mines last night. So sorry to hear about poor little Rosalina. Scarlet Hollow ain't so safe this week, it would seem. How've you been? Oh, I can't complain. I miss old Birdie, but there's nothing I can do for her now except protect the rest of the brood. Them things won't so much as step foot in my property. Okay. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns at the ready. We even set up Mrs. up with her pistol. We set the Mrs. up with her pistol. Good thing we was watching. Good thing we was watching. Nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try. It's not like we'll be taking her to the state fair anyway. Now all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't know, Mama has a big enough tin for a big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. Oh, God. Who's Julius? Big Betty is a pumpkin. These things we saw on Monday are called ditchlings. They're a bad omen. Blah, blah, blah. Who's Julius first? I want info. Who's Julius? Oh, Julius Tremaine. Practically spit the name. Some cousin, however, many times removed, though I don't claim him as kin. He owns a farm next door, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. Thinks he owns half our land, always sneaking around taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him. Says he's the one putting seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it too. Stealing vegetables born of other folks' hard work is probably the only joy he has in his life. I read about your family's food in the library. I mean, I think I did, probably. Did he now? Weird bit of local history for someone to decide to write it down. It ain't even interesting. Alright, cool. Ditchlings. Ditchlings? Sounds like some old folk tale. Suppose that suits him. As for being an omen, I believe that too. But I suppose there's not much to be done if they're forewarning some kind of disaster. Besides looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Dainty Tank. Alright. Seen them around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of them critters. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little boogers. We've all been losing sleep, making sure to keep an eye on things. It's even rubbing off on the hands. Some of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mastiff could scare them things away. That seems like the kind of job for a guard dog. Now don't you start that again. We ain't getting dog. I got enough mouths to feed, and so much as you'd say you'll take responsibility, no, it'll be me cleaning all up after it. Besides, I don't have not much faith those things would be stopped by a dog. Fact, they would not be stopped by a dog. Some more than a few in that nest. Whoa. Big Betty is a pumpkin. So Big Betty is a pumpkin. Like Betty Bam Lamb. Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at State Fair this year, maybe even a world record if we were lucky. Ah well, my hands are more important. More important. We'll just have to grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. Land's been good to us. We sure grow 'em big out in the Callaway farm. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you, Duke. It was a pleasure running into you, Dank, but we best get going on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm with those little levels running around. Can't leave Mama all by herself up there for very long. You have a good one. Have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hollow treats you better from here on. It was nice meeting you, Dainty Tank. Please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. God. They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god. Hey, I overslept. Meanwhile, it's Stella. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my god. Stella. So I can make myself breakfast, meet at the library after, and figure out a plan. Also, oh my god, you gotta tell me all about it. The Tabitha bonding. The last thing I need to hear is anything from humans. Sorry. The last thing I need to hear is anything that humanicizes that woman. And then it buzzes again. Hey, again, lol. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Go after, swing by Stella's, check in on Oscar, go to the diner, wait for Tabitha. Oh yeah, no, Tabitha is just taking her time. I'm going to swing by Stella's. Totally gonna do this. Doesn't take long to make your way to Stella's house. Yeah, no, I'm gonna yell. Hey! Hey! Stella! Your shout is immediately met by the sound of an excited Gretchen behind the bar. An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. Hey! Sorry, I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in a lot. Give me a minute. I'm finished getting dressed. I can make us some breakfast. Nice! Oh my god, you've got such cute things and a framed Gretchen. Okay, unfortunately, I am out of time for this episode. As much as I want to keep going, I didn't have enough time to do too much today. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. We'll figure out how breakfast with Stella goes tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but like the next time we upload. With that, I love you all. Subscribe, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Bye!